Hey guys, Mark here. Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to do the 3-colored conquistador braid. This one is very appropriate for making belts, dog collars, bracelets, various straps. Here is a small section of the 3-colored conquistador braid, just to show you how it looks like. So this is one side, the other side has the standard conquistador braid pattern. You can use either side depending on the preference. A very rough estimate of cord usage is as follows. Each foot of this braid, when done with Paracord 550, is going to require each of the 3 cords to be about 14 feet long. So the braiding ratio is 14:1 per strand. Let's begin by setting up our braid. To demonstrate, I have a buckle, 3 pieces of Paracord 550, and optionally, I recommend using a tying tool such as a Swedish thread or a lacing needle. Grab your first cord, pass it through your buckle end, then line up a total of 5 loops. With your 5 loops done, pass your short tail end under your 5 loops all the way to the bottom. I recommend tying an overhand knot onto the short end to prevent your short end from slipping under your loops. So at this point, this is what we have. Our long end, our short end, and 5 loops here on the side of our buckle. Grab your second cord, tie an overhand knot onto one end, grab the other end, pass the other end under your loops all the way to the top. Grab your third and last cord, again tie an overhand knot onto one end, then pass the other end under 3 of your loops. Like this. So this is our initial setup. For now, pull in this short end and run the slack through your loops, tightening them up. To begin, our braid, flip everything around like this, and we have 3 ends to work with. The bottom one, the middle one, the top one. The braiding process is done in 2 parts. First we braid up, then down, then up again, down again, and so on. When braiding up, we're going to be using the bottom strand in 2 loops, the middle strand again in 2 loops, and the top strand in the last remaining loop. So first, the bottom strand. Pass it through your first loop, with the working end passing behind the standing part. Repeat one more time. Make sure that the working end is passing behind the standing part. Switch to the middle strand, do the next 2 loops. Grab your last strand, pass it through the 5th loop. So, a total of 5 new loops. In the process of braiding down, we're going to be using our top strand in 2 loops, the middle strand in 2 loops, and the bottom strand in the last remaining loop. So first the top strand, passes through our first loop, this time with the working end on top of the standing part. Repeat one more time. Make sure that the working end is on top of the standing part. Switch to your middle strand, do the next 2 loops. Switch to your third and last strand, pass it through the last remaining loop. So again, a total of 5 new loops. We're now going to repeat our upward part. So the bottom strand is going to be used in 2 loops. The middle strand again in 2 loops. The top strand in the last remaining loop. When traveling up, make sure that the working end passes behind the standing part. Once more, with our first strand, again make sure that your working end passes behind the standing part. Switch to your middle strand, do 2 of your loops. Switch to your third strand, pass it through the last remaining loop. So 5 brand new loops. Now for the downward part, where our top strand is going to be used in 2 loops, the middle strand in another 2 loops, and the bottom strand in the last remaining loop. When traveling down, make sure that the working end passes on top of the standing part. Switch to your middle strand, do 2 of your loops. The bottom strand is used in the last remaining loop at the bottom. So again, 5 brand new loops. So this is how you do the 3-color conquistador braid. So here is a little section that has been braided just for comparison. This is going to be your pattern. On the other side, the pattern is like this. Do your sections up and down, and so on until you reach your desired length. So guys, this covers the 3-color conquistador braid. I really like the pattern at the front as well as the colors at the back. Excellent for representing various flag colors. Guys, I would like to sincerely thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you in my future videos as well.